Hi everyone, and welcome to a video about how to factor quadratic trinomials where there isn't a leading coefficient other than 1, so where you don't have a number in front of your x squared. So the basic idea of this is to find two numbers that have a product of this last term and a sum of the middle term coefficient. So notice this is in standard form where you have your x squared first, your 7x, and your minus 18. So the product is always the plain number. The sum number is always whatever's attached to this x here. So I need two numbers that multiply to 18, and that would be 1 times 18, or 2 times 9, or 3 times 6. Now notice it is negative, meaning that they have different signs. So this indicates that when I add them, I'm going to get a positive, meaning the bigger one is going to be the positive and the smaller one is going to be the negative. So I'm going to go through, make all my smaller numbers in the pairs negative, all my bigger numbers in the pairs positive, and see which ones actually add to 7. This adds to 17, this adds to 3, this one right here adds to 7. So I'm going to do x minus 2 times x plus 9. And all I did was I kept these two numbers here. And this variable in front has to match the variable that was right there. So this is an x, so these two are x's, and it's x minus 2 and x plus 9. Okay, now for this one, notice my product is 16 and my sum is negative 10. So 16 is 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. Okay, now notice this is positive, meaning they have the same sign. This is negative, meaning that that sign has to be negative because they have to add to a negative. So these are both going to be negative, and I'll add them together to see which one adds to negative 10. This adds to negative 8, this adds to negative 15, but this one adds to negative 10. So I'm going to have x minus 2 and x minus 8. All I did was I keep the x from here. If you had a different variable, that's the variable you would keep. And then minus 2 and minus 8 go in. Okay, now the last one, I picked this one because 60 is a rather large number. So I need to find factors of 60, and you might not know all of them. 1 times 60 is the easy one, and most people would get like 5 times 12, but you might not know all of them. So what I would do is do a factor tree for 60. And I'll do 6 times 10, and 3 times 2, and 2 times 5. Now with your factor tree, what you can do is pair these up in different ways so that you can find all of the possible factors of 60. So like I could do 2 as one of the numbers, and then 3 times 2 times 5 to get 30, and that's one of my pairs of numbers. Then I can do 3 times 4 times 5, which is 3 times 20. And I can do, well, 3 times 2 is 6 times 10. And I can do 4 times 15. Okay, and you can pair them up as many ways as you like, as many ways that there are. You can do groups of 3, you can do groups of 4. If I did all 4 of these times 1, you'd get this. I believe this is all there are, though. So now let's take a look. We have positive here and positive here, meaning they have the same sign, and that sign is positive. So I just need to find a pair of these that adds up to 19. That would be this 4 times 15. So I'm going to do x plus 4 and x plus 15, and that is my answer here. So I factored it into what it needs to be. So I'm going to be making another video where you have this the coefficient in front of the x squared. So if that's something you need to factor, make sure you watch that video.